Hi everyone. So I'm Amanda, and I'm a third year PhD student from the Interdisciplinary Humanities program in the University of California, Merced. And my research interests are mainly representations of female Javan Mardi in the medieval and early modern Mughal Safavid context until the Qajars.
Wow,
Um,
that's incredible.
Huge
Uh,
time frame.
no, it's amazing. Huge time frame and huge geographic frame as well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's great. I mean, this tells you how big the Persianate world was and the reach of it. Mm.
Definitely, definitely. And to interrogate, how far can we push the frontiers of the Persian? I think that's something I'm very much interested in looking at too.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us, Amanda. I really appreciate that
No, thank you. Thank you for
that you're
this.
here today. And what exactly is your PhD on again? So you're researching on female writers, is that right? Did I understand that
Yeah,
correctly?
yeah. Basically about female Java Mardi. So how representations of female Java Mardi are found in, for example, the Humayun Nameh by this Mughal princess called Gobodan Begum, or
Mm.
Nizami's Khosrow and Shirin, or
Yes.
or,
Right.
or or the seven princesses in Nizami's half pay car. So texts like this to like reread this text and look at them from outside a masculinist perspective and
Hmm.
find out the ways they articulate female Javan Mardi, which is like chivalry, right? Because Javan Mardi does
Hmm.
not it's normally seen in like a more masculine context, right?
Yes.
But what I'm trying to say, Javan Mardi is a very protean fluid concept that is not just
Right.
confined to like the masculine identity. So I'm trying to use it as a way to
Mm.
look at female identity. Sorry, it's like
Mm.
a lot of things.
No, it's not. It's really fascinating, and I look forward to seeing how your research develops as well.
Thank
And
you, thank you.
what led you to pursue this topic as your PhD or this research interest in general?
Okay, so I think first of all, personally, I got very much interested in Iran because of the similarities between Iranian culture and my culture, like Chinese culture. For example, we have, concepts like hot and cold and like sard
Yes,
and garum, and
yes.
also I didn't really have to explain to people what that meant, especially Iranian, to Iranians the first time when I said that, and also like the Attar culture, Nowruz, we also celebrate Nowruz, rice, obsession with rice and tea, very
Yes,
very
that's
much
true.
similar
Yeah.
with like my culture and also
Mm.
the especially like for me, I was able to like travel to Iran and I went to Zenjan and I saw, for
Mm.
example, like the strength of women there, especially, I went there on behalf of my friends, and interacting with their mothers, who are such strong, empowered women, and women who are
Mm.
very much similar to me. We have same dreams, we have similar struggles, and
Mm.
and also the similarities in ways which me as a Chinese woman and them as Iranians being misrepresented in the media, the
Yeah,
dominant ideas about us, and that
sure.
really like challenged me to go reread texts and try to like
Mm.
redefine what it means to be a woman, especially in a
Mm.
Persianate context, I guess.
No, that's fascinating. That's very important, very important, and it's nice to know the human side of our
Exactly.
interests in Iran, especially for people like you and myself who are not Iranian and who are not strictly
Hmm.
from that culture, but have such important links, cultural links
Exactly.
with the Persianate world.
Hmm.
No, that's
Exactly.
fascinating.
Hmm.
Thank you for sharing that. And so far, what have been your main surprises and challenges studying Iran and the wider Persianate world?
Oh, I think the challenges studying Iran is basically, the U.S. sanctions, Muslim bans
Yeah,
in Iran, where
yeah,
access to information and resources are denied to scholars, and I think that really
yeah.
curtails, the progress in Iranian studies, especially in the U.S. context. And I think because we need more exchange, for example, like
Hmm.
us, being able to go to Iran and Iranian scholars actually coming here to facilitate, dialogue, exchange,
Sure.
to talk,
Hmm.
to go to archives, and I think
Yeah.
when politics really become and also like personal relationships with Iranians,
Yeah,
realizing how
sure.
unfair it is for them,
Hmm.
compared to me, just because we were born in different places, or because of the
Yeah,
passports we carry, all by
yeah.
luck. It's not even by because of anything, right? And I think this kind of like unfair
Hmm.
treatment that we
Yeah.
have regardless of our commonalities. And I think that then I think it's the challenges to Iranian studies to how do we actually help, you know, help push back this kind of, oppression that has been placed on like the country we study, right, and the culture we
Yeah,
study. So I think
sure.
that's one of the challenges, and is my work really relevant? Can I really bring the change that, that can help Iranian
Mm,
studies, or and I think
I'm
that
sure it
is
will.
that I hope. Fingers
Especially for
crossed.
especially for shedding light on women writers and the women experience in what has been a
Yeah.
predominantly male literature and field. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
Mm-hmm.
incredibly
Mm-hmm.
important. Definitely.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
good.
you. That means a lot.
And I have one question, and that's what is your what would you like? Are you considering to stay on in academia, and where do you see your research going?
Yeah, definitely. I would love to stay in the academia if possible, and I really hope my research can not only speak to like an academic audience, but also hope to write and communicate and be in conversation with a wider general public. So I think
Yeah,
which
sure.
is why I really appreciate work like what you're doing with the Iranian Studies Collective. So thank you so much, Rowan.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
you're so kind.
That's it.
Amanda, thank you so much for your time and for talking with
Thank
me.
you.
And I wish you all the best with your research. And we'll
Thank you.
keep this
You too.
conversation definitely going.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.